the school play. However, I noticed several young men coming in with their shirts untucked. I hope this ungainly incident will have been corrected at the end of the show. Now pay attention to the basic rules. One, no flash photography. Anyone caught taking flash pictures during the show will receive detention. You may take flash pictures at the end of the show when the children are taking their bows. That's it, no more. Two, please do not allow your children to sit on the floor, in front of, or on the sides of the stage. They could be trampled on by actors. Oh, and have fun.
Isn't this exciting, our first annual science fair?
I intend to win. You and 100 others.
Hey, girls. Have you seen Miss Lane?
No.
She'll be here. The science fair is her baby.
Please, don't say that word.
Baby?
Science.
What have you got against science?
Nothing, except I'm flunking it. That can mean I won't graduate. If that happens, my parents won't let me sign that music contract.
You always did think more of music than you did of science.
Science is taking its revenge. What's that?
It's my project, insect behavior.
Huh?
I'm testing the territorial instinct of the common cockroach.
Gross.
No, Vic, it's interesting, honest.
I'll take your word for it. If you see Miss Lane, tell her I've got to see her.
We will.
Thanks.
Only goes for the females, more scientific than the male.
Are you talking about Vic or your project?
The games, of course. He's got a good heart, but he's so disorganized. Remember, everyone, I want your projects clearly labeled, neat and bold. Judges don't like to squint. Ah, Coral, I was afraid you wouldn't have your project ready in time.
It's ready, Miss Lane. I spent 100 hours tasting various brands of toothpaste. I wanted to see if they killed what they really said they could kill. You know, bacteria.
Bacteria and cockroaches today? Who knows what tomorrow?
Anything can happen in the future ahead. The fact of today.
true right out of the blue. They'll find a cure for baldness. We'll drive a car that flies. We'll heat our houses with the winter's cold. We'll radiate a desert and a forest will arise, and they'll be turning gravel into gold. I'm told, yes, anything can happen in the future ahead. The facts of today, tomorrow, making foolish fancies instead. Get ready for new knowledge galore. Let's open a door to strange things that will change things we thought were true. There's nothing science can't do for you. That's the spirit. Some of you put your projects in the hallway. There are ample tables. Don't crowd the exhibits. And if you have anything live, make certain the lid is clamped on tight.
Yes, Miss Lane.
We don't want any creepy crawlies crawling about.
No, Miss Lane.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go, go.
Miss Lane, Vicky said that we have to see you.
Poor Vic, such a nice boy. I'm sorry if you won't graduate on time, but here at Benjamin Franklin High, we don't give credit for rap music. Now do we?
He says his music is important.
Too important as far as young Mr. Ames is concerned. Put your toothpaste tubes in the hallway up against the wall.
Yes, Miss Lane.
What a day for Benjamin Franklin. Anything can happen. Ah, yes. Science, science.
There you are, Miss Lane.
Here I am. I got your message. Isn't this interesting? It's a pygmy rubber plant. It's been radiated.
I'm not really into radiation.
Well, you have to admit, this is unusual.
What is it?
It's a portable time machine. Supposedly, if you push the handle one way, you project yourself forward into the future. But if you push the handle the other way, you go backwards in time. It does not have a chance to win, but the theory is provocative.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. I think I saw that in a movie once. Look, Miss Lane, if I don't graduate, my parents won't let me sign that music contract everyone's talking about.
I know how much that means to you, but your grades in my class have been deplorable. If you had passed the final exam...
I tried, Miss Lane. Honest, I did. I studied and studied. My eyeballs look like road maps. When it comes to science, my head turns to cement.
Vic! Oh, Vic! Who's that?
It's a man from the music company.
Schwartz, Morris Schwartz, spin-off records, pop rock. Benjamin Franklin must be proud of this boy. Education is a wonderful thing. Out of school one day and signed a contract to the next.
Not quite.
Not quite what?
He may know how to write rap music.
He's a regular Beethoven.
Ludwig von Beethoven?
No, Chester Beethoven. He's got a top-selling record in the chart this month.
Well, be that as it may, Vic knows precious little about scientific methods. That's the issue.
The issue is genuine talent.
This, too, is genuine talent.
Hello, Miss Lane. This old school doesn't seem to have changed a bit.
Mom, Dad, what are you doing here?
We told Mr. Schwartz we didn't think coming here was a good idea.
We tried to explain that signing that contract depended on you graduating. We feel that you should get your diploma as soon as possible. After that, you'll have plenty of time for a career decision. Are you the teachers destroying this boy's future?
I am the teacher who is trying to save his future. You said it yourself. Education is a wonderful thing.
I should be shot.
It's not Miss Lane's fault. I'm a dummy when it comes to science.
You know our agreement, Vic. You'll have to stick by it.
It won't be so bad. Summer school to make up the extra credit. What's a few months?
It'll give you some time to decide if you really want music.
I always thought that you'd make such a fine lawyer, son, like your grandfather.
I wouldn't mind having a doctor in the family, even a dentist.
Man, I want to rap.
Passing science is mandatory.
Yuck, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Cockroaches.
Science!
Gross. What is it, Vic, about you and music?
Your father and I, we try to understand.
We want to understand.
Oh, Mom, Dad, you gotta be kidding. Listen to the beat. My name's Vic, and I'm really fly. friends call me Slick, because I'm quite a guy. I'm cool and charming, good looking too. I'd be perfect if it weren't for my low IQ. God has given me the gift of rhyme, so school is really just a waste of my time. Math and science are really a bore. History is just a chore. I love to be in front of the crowd, moving and grooving and being loud. Vanilla Ice has got nothing on me. Soon I'll be rapping on MTV.
You see, it's in the beat.
It's all in the beat.
Myself, I'm fond of Frank Sinatra. I always have been, and I always will be.
Frank Sinatra? Who's she kidding?
It's no use, Morris. They can't understand.
I don't see why not. They were young once, I think. Come along, Mr. Schwartz. Judy and I will buy you a cup of coffee. I got friends in the Board of Education.
What a disagreeable man.
Don't pay attention to Morris. He doesn't mean half the things he says. Give me another chance, Miss Lane. Maybe an extra credit assignment will save me.
You needed a grade of 70, and you got a 55. I know I have a reputation in being strict in grades, but you have tried.
Then you'll pass me.
Certainly not.
Oh.
However,
Yes?
I'll take another look at your test paper. In the meantime, if you can come up with a worthwhile exhibit for the science fair, I might reconsider.
Fantastic, beautiful. Thank you, Miss Lane.
It will have to be something exceptional.
But the science fair's today.
I know. As they say, Victor, you've got a problem.
Oh, why does everything have to happen to me?
What's the matter with you?
I gotta come up with an exhibit for the science fair, fast.
You can't even like cockroaches.
I consider that an act of kindness. Is that thunder?
Yes, I hope it was power. It would ruin the science fair.
Louise, do you have any suggestions for an instant science exhibit?
If I did, I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't tell anyone. Why should I encourage competition?
Thanks, Louise. I knew I could count on you. You're a pal. There's got to be something I can come up with. Insects, radiated plants, portable time machines. Time machine, you're right. 1922. Hey! What's going on? What's happening? Whoa! Must be an earthquake. Help! Somebody! I'm feeling dizzy.
To reduce the risk of war by maintaining a strong deterrent and by seeking genuine arms control.
3, 2, 1, and liftoff.
Challenger, go and draw up. We have a report from the flight dynamics officer that the vehicle has exploded.
But I welcome this kind of examination because people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I burn everything I've got.
My fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
What is it you don't like about me? Be brutal.
So what does Archie say?
Archie says, I don't like the way you chew gum. Can you believe it?
Meatball! Honestly, Felicity, I don't see why you go out with him.
Well, he's cute. He has a car. And he's the only boy who ever asked me. Who is that?
Who?
That. Some boy named Tommy.
Do we know anybody named Tommy? Tommy who? Tommy Hilfiger. It's written all over his underwear.
Oh. Hi.
Hi.
Quite a storm.
What storm?
It practically tore the roof off.
Are you a new student or something?
I'm senior.
I don't remember seeing you before.
Strange. I don't remember seeing you girls before.
Well, I'm Felicity Foyne, and these are the gems. Stacy Sledge, Peggy Supplata, and Lucy Lawrence.
I'm Vic Ames. Happy to meet you.
Likewise.
I'd better put this back on the table.
What is it?
It's a portable time machine.
How about that?
Some dresser. I wonder where you got those clothes.
And that earring. I never seen a boy with an earring.
Hey! Where's the table?
What table?
The table for the science fair?
Like, what science fair?
He's kind of cute. Too bad he's mental.
The last trucker will be played promptly at 5 o'clock.
Yes, Mr. Swanson.
I don't want to see one hula hoop on the gymnasium floor.
No hula hoops.
No leather jackets. Any boy showing up wearing a leather jacket will be asked to leave. At the first hint of any disturbance, I will end the dance. I do mean hint. Better safe than sorry.
Better safe.
You will alert each member of the faculty. Got that, Gubby?
Got it, Mr. Swanson.
This is weird. Who was that?
I thought you said you went to school here.
I do!
Then how come you don't recognize the school principal?
School principal?
Mr. Swanson, of course.
That was Mr. Swanson talking about hula hoops. Miss Guppy is his secretary.
Wait a minute. Our principal's name is Mr. Porter.
Like, maybe you got the wrong school.
Is this Benjamin Franklin High School?
The same.
I've got the right school, but everything feels different. Like living in a time warp. Oh my God. Let me think. Who's president of the United States?
You trying to be funny or something?
Answer the question.
All right, all right. The president of the United States is,
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
that's it, President Eisenhower. The D's for David.
Eisenhower? Should have paid more attention to history class. What year is this?
1953, of course.
1953! 1953! That's not possible! How can this be happening? I'm not even born yet! 1953! Maybe it's got something to do with this exhibit.
Your portable time machine.
Don't laugh, this is serious!
Maybe a cherry Coke would help.
Oh,
You're not going mad, are you?
I could be.
Hey, Vic, this is Morris. Where are you? Look at all this. Tell me.
Your portable time machine's talking.
Oh, no, that's my buddy Morris paging me. I'm gonna be a star someday.
I think we'd better get Mrs. Fab.
Likewise.
Hey, wait! Don't go, I've got a million questions!
Is this thing on? Students, your attention, please. This is your school principal, Mr. Swanson speaking. I want to welcome you to the sock hop. However, I do not want a repeat of last year's regrettable incident when some student tossed a cherry bomb in the punch bowl. If that happens again, watch out. Now pay attention to the basic rules. No lingering in the schoolyard when the hop is over. No close dancing. Anyone caught with a book by Mickey Spillane will receive detention. Any boy wearing a swept back ducktail haircut will not be allowed on the floor. Any young lady wearing lipstick and eyeshadow will be sent home. Anyone caught smoking in the washrooms will be expelled. Above all, no raucous behavior. Oh, I almost forgot. Have fun.
Let's
gonna do up to do me do sock hop. We're gonna yippity boo. We're gonna dance. We're gonna shout. We're gonna dance and shout and howl.
Would you like a glass of purple punch, Judy?
No, thank you, Horace. They always put in too much sugar. I have to think of my complexion.
You have a lovely complexion, Judy.
Horace,
Judy?
this is a sock hop. Why are you wearing shoes?
My feet sweat. Did you hear what the entertainment is going to be?
I hear someone's going to read poetry.
I put him up to it. It'd be good for a few laughs. I mean, who ever heard of reading poetry at a sock hop?
Poetry is my one weakness. I adore sentimental poetry.
It's that jerk who calls himself Wolf.
Wolf?
You must have seen him around. He's a beatnik. Hey, kids.
Yeah.
This semester, we have something really special for our entertainment interlude. Last year, it was baton twirling. This year, it's beatnik poetry. Let's have a warm welcome for Wolfie.
I'd like to dedicate my first poem to...
We can hear you! Louder!
I'd like to dedicate my first poem to Jack Kerouac. He's one dude who can really scribble. I call my first poem Scream. Scream by Wolf Ames.
Hey, that's my dad!
Scream out, all you citizens of doom. There's nothing left but sound. Scream out at the injustice of it all. Don't hold back. Scream, scream, I say.
Boy, does that stink. Some entertainment.
Time pulling was better.
Let your scream wash away the dirt of time. Scream and scream again, I say. And then, again and again. What else is there left but to scream? Scream, scream, scream!
Wow! Dad, that was the greatest! I never heard anything like it! I didn't know you had it in you!
You bet you couldn't find Mrs. Babbitt.
I get a feeling she wouldn't be able to help. This is a serious case.
Didn't you just love it, Mom?
Mom?
Who's the geek?
How was I?
Are you kidding me? In a talent contest, you'd come in second to a sleeping turkey.
Well, how did you like it?
It was different.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
What's going on? Ronald Van Bruten is motorcycle mom at Electro.
Mr. Swanson isn't gonna like this.
What is this? I thought we were having a dance. This place looks like the city morgue.
It's a sock hop and you're wearing boots.
Well, what do you know? Marlon Van Brute is wearing boots. Hardy har har.
Wow, you guys wear a cuff on your Levi's.
Who's the yo-yo?
He didn't mean anything by it, Marlon.
He's mental.
This battery needs charging. Let's make like crazy. Bebop and Lula. Next dance is mine, Judy. Lucky girl.
You don't mind, Marlon. I'm sitting this one out.
Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? Chicks don't say no to Marlon Van Brute.
I do.
Let's see if little Marlon can change your mind. Watch this and suffer. Well, I'm a black leather muscle-bound son of a gun. I ride a big Van Harley, weighs 1/4 ton. The king of the highway, the scourge of the land. I'm a motorcycle meanie and a heck of a man. Do you catch my dust?
Pretty baby,
I'm a must.
pretty baby,
Let's combust.
pretty baby.
I'll be a rocking machine. Hey, you'll love the feeling moving out of my bike. A motorcycle mama hanging out the light. My throttle wide open, my feet in the air. I'm a devil driving demon, so you better beware. Do you catch my dust?
Pretty baby,
I'm a must.
pretty baby,
Let's combust.
pretty baby.
I'll be the man of your dreams. Hey, ah, you looking good, baby. Cruising right along without a worry or care. Grease in my engine running through my hair. I love looking cool, making people stare, while my tailpipe's belching out my name in the air. A hot motorcycle is a tool of my trade. Chains of black leather make the edge of the blade. Mixing in the rumble, oh, making a raid. This one daddy-o's got it made in the shade. Do you catch my dust?
Pretty baby,
I'm a must.
pretty baby,
Let's combust.
pretty baby,
The coolest that you've ever seen. Hey, catch my dust.
pretty baby,
I'm a must.
pretty baby,
Let's combust.
pretty baby.
The coolest that you've ever seen. Hey, smooth operator and I do what I please. When it comes to getting girls, I'm as cool as a breeze.
You did too cheat. You had all the answers written on the back of the ruler.
I never cheat. And besides, you're forgetting something.
Like what?
I borrowed that ruler from you.
Why do you think I'm so mad I flunked the test?
So I said, Archie, every American citizen has a right to chew gum if she is so inclined.
Absolutely.
I said, do I complain when you spend all your time with a Buick instead of me?
So what does Archie say?
Archie says, well, I'd rather not repeat it.
Men are such beasts.
Oh, no.
There's got to be some secret with this.
You mean
Ames, Victor Ames. You must be a transfer over student.
No, at least not the way you think.
You're not a transfer student? Ames. I have Wolfgang Ames, but no Victor. Are you certain you belong here?
Miss Guppy, I'm a senior. I wouldn't lie about a thing like this.
I can't find your papers. Without papers, you don't exist. What's that?
You don't want to know.
If I didn't want to know, I wouldn't ask.
It's a time machine.
I see, a time machine. Have you met Mrs. Babbitt?
I don't think so.
She's a counselor. She's good with nervous students. I think you ought to see her.
I'm not nervous.
That's what you think. Ames, Victor Ames.
Dad, am I glad to see you?
Look, man, I don't know how to tell you this, but you're embarrassing me.
Embarrassing you? How?
Calling me dad all the time?
I don't even know you! But you will know me! We're actually very close.
We are.
Imagine, the man I always thought was kind of dull turns out to be a beatnik. Dad, why didn't you ever tell me? Bongos, too. I mean, it's so incredible. And Mom, she's so beautiful. I never knew she was that beautiful.
Mom?
Judy!
Judy is Mom.
That's right. I recognized you right away from your old school pictures.
Yeah, I got a split.
Look, I know it all sounds crazy, but it's not. Not when you understand. I can tell you one thing.
Like what?
Even though you're unsure of yourself, you have a genuine feeling for Judy.
How do you know?
Believe me, I know. But you're never gonna get anywhere unless she finds you interesting.
Sounds logical. See you around, Tommy.
If you and Judy never get together, I'll never be born. Why does everybody keep calling me Tommy? Maybe the secret's in the handle.
And then the aquarium broke, and there were these creepy crawlies all over.
Miss Lane?
Yes?
Oh, Miss Lane, am I glad to see you? You're not going to believe what has happened to me.
Don't be so formal. Just call me Lois. Do I know you?
No, but you will in the future.
There's no time like the present. How about if we head over to Davy Crockett's for a soda after school?
Miss Lane, please!
What? What's the matter?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Why not?
Because you're too old for me.
Oh well, easy come, easy go.
Hey, you with the fire shoes. Hey, in case you ain't noticed, Marlon Van Bruce is speaking to you. When Marlon Van Bruce speaks, the world listens.
What do you want?
Listen, character, stay away from Judy.
Why should I? She's my girl.
It's a question of honor.
Honor?
Judy's the only chick who's never given me a warm look. She's a challenge, that's all. Once I get her to say I'm the greatest thing since V8 juice, I'll drop her like a hot spot. Like I say, it's a question of honor. You get my way, you'll be wearing your boxer shorts around your neck, get me?
Yeah! Sure, Marlon. No need for you and me to quarrel over Judy. Not as if I was in love with her.
No?
I'm going to law school next year. Judy's father is the best law firm in town. When I marry Judy, I become part of the firm. One day it'll be mine. All mine. Judy is only a stepping stone to my career. Stepping stone? Mom?
I don't trust you. You better watch yourself, and that's a fact.
Marlon! Marlon!
Pete, it's old lady Swanson.
Just one moment, Mr. Van Root.
What's up this time, Mr. Swanson? I ain't wearing my leather.
You've been parking your motorcycle in the faculty lot again. And don't say ain't.
Why not?
It's not good English.
Oh!
Good gracious!
Oh! Oh!
What happened, Horace?
That crazy boy Tommy's been hanging around. Hit me with something. Oh!
One moment, I'll take you to see the school nurse.
Oh.
You come along with me, Mr. Van Brute.
Yeah, big deal. Hardy har.
You are on a one-way trip to reform school. You're incorrigible.
I know. So young, so bad.
Mom, it's nobody's stepping stone. Mr. Swanson's back is dangerous. Do something. Maybe it was the insects. Maybe this thing was too close to a radiated rubber plant. Maybe the secret's in the handle.
I'm happy to make your acquaintance. All the girls think you're cute. Demented, but cute. Perhaps you'd be my guest for a Lime Ricky over at the Davy Crockett Drive-In and Deluxe Diner.
What?
I'm Electra Mulligan. Perhaps you've heard of me? After school, I work for my mother at her shop. Perhaps you've heard of it. The Venus de Mulligan Salon of Beauty.
No.
I rinse. Sometimes I manicure, but mostly I rinse. I've been watching you. I have a special feeling for eccentrics. I'm an eccentric myself. That's why I hang out with the wild ones. I'm asserting my individuality. I know all about Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud?
The well-known podiatrist. You're like me, I can tell. We're psychological. What's your problem? Tell Electra.
You wouldn't believe it.
Try me. I have a sympathetic nature.
Why not? I've got to talk to someone. It's like a movie I saw once. I'm from the future. Wolf is my father and Judy is my mother. However, if I don't get them to fall in love, I'll never be born.
You are an unusual person.
You don't believe me? No one believes me.
We've had a long, hard winter. You've got spring fever.
I don't have spring fever. I don't have any kind of a fever. Oh, what's the use?
Don't despair. If you believe, I believe. I'm that kind of a person. Flying saucers are real. You could be a mad genius or something.
Help a man in trouble and he'll never forget you.
Until the next time he's in trouble.
I'll be stuck here in the past forever.
Don't worry. We'll figure something out.
Scream out, all you citizens of doom, there's nothing left but sound.
It's your father.
You still here?
Is that all you've got to say to your son? Show some respect. Otherwise, you could turn into a juvenile delinquent.
You too?
Look, Dad, your poetry has got to have some adjustments.
What's wrong with it?
It's intensely eccentric, Wolf.
Look who's talking eccentric. Moonstruck Mulligan.
Mom loves sentimental poetry. She melts when she hears it. It's her one big weakness. You can't encourage her about poems about dirt and doom. I know.
What?
You wrote Mom a great love poem for her 40th birthday.
I did?
I'll write it down and you recite it to her.
Impossible, man. I lose my voice when I'm around Judy.
Then I'll write the poem and you read it to her.
Fabulous.
I don't know why I'm listening to this. It's crazy. You're crazy. I'm crazy.
We're only beginning, Dad. Only beginning. Trust me.
I wonder what Sigmund Freud would say about this.
Welcome to Davy Crockett. If you think you have reservations, you're in the wrong place. The more you tip, the nicer we are.
The only one who's asked me is Horace Wood.
Big man on campus.
Well, I haven't said that I'd go with him.
What about Marlon Van Brew?
Please, you have to draw the line somewhere, and I draw it at Marlon Van Brew. He scares me.
He scares all the girls. Me too.
He doesn't scare Electra Mulligan. Nothing scares her.
What about Wolf Ames?
Do I know him?
The beatnik, like they say in books. He worships from afar.
This prom is our big chance. We can snag our future husband.
Dottie knows her stuff. All you have to do is impress a boy at the prom, and he's yours forever and ever. I hope.
Put your best foot forward and look like a million. Leave the rest up to fate.
Sometimes fate needs a push.
Ponytails and poodle skirts and personality. Sparkling at the prom can give a girl a guarantee that the boy she's dancing with, she soon will be romancing with. When girls look tony, boys cannot be stony. Thoughts of matrimony flood his head and soon you're wed. Ponytails and poodle skirts and personality ought to catch a fella's eye as far as we can see. Girls with ultra-modern style can surely lead men down the aisle because it's plain to me that ponytails and poodle skirts and personality bring sweet monogamy.
Ren one pop paint Ren!
I can't do it. I can't. You can. I can't. Can. Can't.
Have faith in yourself.
Don't slouch. Speak up.
I thought you were a friend. You sound just like my parents.
Judy's sitting over there.
Where?
There.
I hope this works.
That's better. Go up to her. Recite the poem.
I'll choke.
Then read the poem.
I'll still choke. Do you really think she'll go to the prom with me?
I tell you, the poem can't miss.
You heard the boy. The poem can't miss.
I'll do it.
Good for you.
I can't do it. I won't be able to say a word.
Go up to Judy and hand her the poem. You can do that at least, can't you?
Yeah,
What are you looking for?
the poem I thought I had in my pocket.
You haven't lost it.
I had it started across the parking lot.
I saw that jerk Wolf Ames drop it. A love poem.
So?
I'm going to give it to Judy and tell her I wrote it. She's a marshmallow when it comes to love poems.
What about the beatnik?
He's too chicken to squawk. It'll be good for a few laughs. Watch me operate.
I'm watching you, character. I'm watching you every minute.
Judy,
Hello, Horace.
I don't know if you've decided about the prom yet. Whether the answer is yes or no, I want you to have this.
What is it?
It's the way I feel about Judy. It's a love poem.
Love poem?
Go on, Judy, read it.
So read it out loud, please. Likewise. Horace, this is so
So,
unexpected.
it's the real me.
So read. Read. Love poems are rather private. Read. For Judy. Oh, that was the most sincere thing I've ever heard.
What am I gonna do now?
I need time to think.
Time is running out.
Don't remind me.
My love flies to such heights, for I love a girl named Judy. Only the stars know what happiness the long trek of my life may prove. What joy. Judy's voice, music to my ears, that smile that delights my sight. Those eyes, their life is in my light. Oh, Horace, this is the most beautiful poem I have ever read. Of course I'll go to the spring prom with you. I consider it an honor.
I've got wheels. Let's take a little spin on the beach and toss crumbs to the fish.
Anything you say, Horace, my poet.
What am I gonna do now? Thanks a lot. You've been a big help. I need you like I need a bomb shelter.
Hey, Dad, Judy, Dad, wait a minute, don't go. What am I gonna do now?
Would you like to come over to my house and watch Uncle Milty?
Why? Is your Uncle Milty gonna cheer me up? Time has went time and you are due for a shock.
To go and turn back the clock won't solve a thing.
What's the use of reversing?
Each area has new snags of its own.
Where brand new problems unknown begin to spring up and troubles just burst and
Though you tried to make a new start, you're coming to know you've only weighed down your heart with trouble and woe. You'll find you've got to conquer. You should stay right where you were. The future was your present and sure was.
I know ages ago, now is no longer the past.
When yesterday comes so fast, your point in time takes a terrible licking. Today's a new day, come on, give it a try. Although the future may lie where you have been. Just grin and say it's the wrong day, but I'll survive here, thrive here. Now's really a wow if you can't take it, fake it. Stop stalling, just stand tall and uproot your future.
You're right, why should I mourn for the times that I was born for?
Today's promise outweighs all of the future's chances. You're stuck in this groove till your own time advances. You'd better stay glued under the circumstances. Say time and time again. Now is your word.
It's very clear that this yesteryear won't disappear now. It's that!
Hello, you've reached the office of school counselor Amanda Babbitt. Oh, it's you, Mr. Swanson. He'll figure. Vic Ames, I see. I'll call you back as soon as I have anything to report. Have a nice day.
Hello, Babbitt.
Hello, Guppy.
I've got a good one for you.
I know, the boy who calls himself Victor Ames.
News travels fast.
Mr. Swanson just called.
He has no records, no papers. Frankly, I think the boy is beyond your help. I think the boy is beyond anyone's help.
You know the counselor's code. There's no such thing as a student that can't be helped.
I admire your dedication, but I tell you, this one is a real nutcase.
Let me be the judge of that one.
Very well, I'll send him in.
Miss Guppy said it was all right for me to come in.
You must be Victor. Miss Guppy has no papers on you. To her, that means you don't exist.
I exist in the future.
The future?
You see, I made a big mistake. I told people the truth. If I didn't tell anyone else from the future, I wouldn't be sitting here now. If I didn't tell Wolf he was my father, and I didn't tell Judy she was my mother, I wouldn't even be noticed. I'd be one more face in the crowd.
Interesting. How many fingers do you see?
8.
Only 8.
8 fingers and 2 thumbs. Unless you want to count the thumbs as fingers. In that case, you'd have 10 fingers.
Of course. How many days are there in a week?
7.
A month?
30 or 31, depending. February, of course, has 28.
Of course. What comes after winter?
Spring.
Name the colors in the American flag.
Red, white, and blue. How many months in a year?
12.
How many years in a decade?
10.
How many quarts in a gallon?
4.
Complete this sentence. It's raining cats and?
Puppies?
You seem perfectly the same to me.
Thanks. I appreciate that. I keep telling everyone there's something wrong with me. I can add, subtract, I know the date,
I can tell time.
What time is it?
Well, the big hand is on the 2. The little hand is on the 12. Wait a minute! There's nothing wrong with me. You're the nutcase, not me. I'm saying... Forgive me, I lost my temper, but if you don't mind, I'll be the one asking the questions from now on. You say you are from the future.
I am from the future.
What do you do in the future?
I write songs.
Songs? What kind of songs?
I write songs called rap.
You mean like presents?
Well, not exactly. Rap is like a poem with a beat.
And you write this stuff called rap?
I will in about 40 years.
Now let me get this straight.
It's not as weird as it appears.
But yet you say you know the music you'll be writing years from now.
I know it sounds crazy, but it's not. You see, ma'am, yesterday used to be my tomorrow. No, wait, that just seems to make matters worse. It's really actually vice versa. Future time used to be my present.
Now it's sort of a used to be.
But not for you, just me. I simply got shifted into time, before rap swept the culture. Now, I don't know how I got where I am, but please, as a thinking adult, your attitude ought to be open-minded.
There's no way to catapult yourself back in time, so tell the truth.
How can I dispel the notion that I'm a lunatic?
You could give me a hot tip on the stock market.
Buy Microsoft.
Is that some kind of toilet paper or something?
Well, not exactly. Just trust me on this.
This is more complex than I thought.
I know it sounds somewhat crazy. For the truth's astounding, I agree. And yet, yesterday used to be tomorrow for me.
Oh, boy.
Why is it so hard for people to use their imaginations? Think of the possibilities, Miss Babbitt. Think of the future.
Right now, I'm trying to think of the present. Your current address, please.
It's 205 Elm, but I don't live there yet. I'm not even born.
Not born. Yes, I see. What does your father do?
He's a beatnik.
Where's your mother at the moment?
Getting ready for the prom, I guess. Like all the girls. It's all they're talking about. I'm taking Electra.
Mulligan?
Unless you've got more than one Electra enrolled at Benjamin Franklin.
There's only one Electra. She's another nutcase. I'm placing a call to Happy Pond. You'll like it there. Fresh air, trees, nutritious meals. You can watch television until 10 o'clock.
Happy Pond?
It's like a rest home.
No, it isn't. It's where they used to put very disturbed people.
Only for observation.
They tore it down years ago to make way for a shopping mall.
Shopping mall? What's that?
You'll know in a few years. Put down that phone, Miss Babbitt. You're not sending me to Happy Pond.
Keep calm.
I got too much to do. I gotta be free.
No violence.
You heard me. No Happy Pond.
Mr. Slocum know how you're getting along with that new boy.
Yes, Thomas, I believe.
Oh, I see. You're busy.
I'm not busy. I need help. I was just telling Victor here about Happy Pond.
Happy Pond, of course, the perfect choice.
You must try their shock therapy. It will do wonders for you.
Oh. No, thanks. I really ought to go.
But you must be placed under observation for your own good.
Don't be afraid. We're just here to help you.
You're not putting me in a rubber room.
He's getting away.
Go jump into Happy Pond.
So I said, knowing how you feel about me, Archie, I will not expect an invitation to the most important social event of the year, namely the senior prom.
So what does Archie say?
Archie says I'll pick you about 7.
Felicity, you know how to handle the male animal of the species.
It's a gift. Either you have it or you don't.
You're so mature.
What's the commotion?
It's that boy Electra Mulligan's so crazy for.
I didn't know Miss Babbitt could run that fast.
I didn't know Miss Babbitt could run.
I wonder why that boy keeps calling me Mom.
Any boy who entrusts Electra Mulligan is capable of anything.
I have an afternoon appointment at her mother's, the Venus D. Mulligan Salon of Beauty. I've got to look special tonight.
Who would have thought of it? Horace Wood, poet. You know, all semester, someone's been putting the most wonderful poems in my locker. Never signed.
Ah, how romantic. A secret admirer.
I never knew Horace had such depths of sensitivity. Ah, well, just goes to show you can't judge a book by its cover.
Oh, no!
They're still chasing that crazy boy.
Let's watch.
Gosh, Venus, are you certain the scoop will work? It's kind of disgusting.
When Venus the Mulligan says the mud pack will work, it'll work.
They say beauty is only skin deep. Maybe I should have been skinned. I've had my mud pack done for over an hour. I can barely move my jaw.
Well then, it's time for a rinse. Otherwise, your face will crack like a walnut. Electra!
What do you want, Mama?
Rinse! Rinse!
One rinse coming up. The things a girl has to endure to be ravishing.
I could write a book. I sure hope I look good for the prom.
You should have started earlier. About 5 years or so.
Well, you certainly know how to pick your friends to pieces.
So, I was only joking.
Beauty is no joking matter. What have you got for dry skin?
Oil of turtle. I catch them myself.
Got any facial scrub?
Use what I use. Brillo.
I'm gonna need a manicure.
Electra! Electra!
What's that? It's Judy's son.
Did you say son?
You won't know me tonight, Vic. I'll be so devastating.
You should be. You're the daughter of Venus. You'll make Doris Day look like a sheepdog.
I'll make this fast. They're after me. They want to put me in a rubber room. I have to hide.
For how long?
Who knows? Maybe forever.
Forever? What about the prom? You're my formal escort.
Not anymore.
Did you see a young man run here?
A very disturbed young man.
He ran in and he ran out. That way.
My first real date. And already, I'm a widow.
Chin up, Electra. There's more where he came from. There's more than one star in the sky.
More than one jelly bean in the tube. They're giving you good advice, Electra.
I don't want advice. I want a date for the prom.
There's more than one fish in the ocean.
So, who wants a fish? Sweet, sweet, sexy, too sour, like a broken flower. I feel lost, I feel so alone. Will it always be the same to play the loser's game? I thought at last I found true love in you. Sweet, sweet, 16, turn sour. Is this the judgment hour? Can it be that I've lost him forever? Teachers want to shame him, but you can hardly blame him for running away, running away. I've known in my heart that it could never be, never ever. Yet I played away. I'll be lost. I'll be so alone. Stop your regretting. You've got to start forgetting the day, yes, the day, sweet 16 turns sour.
Don't worry about it, Electra. It'll be all right. He was nothing but a frog you couldn't change into a prince.
What's the big deal? I'll go stag.
That's my baby!
Here I come, ready or not. Sha-na-na.
What?
Okay, so where is she?
Excuse me, no one is allowed in my salon of beauty unless they're a cultivated lady.
And what's Electra doing here?
Watch it, tall, dark, and greasy. Otherwise, I'll flatten your tires. You are on my turf now.
I'm kicking you out of the Wild Ones.
You don't have to. I quit.
Good riddance.
Yeah, good riddance. My sentiment exactly.
You chicks ought to audition for the Bride of Frankenstein. Now where are you hiding? Come on, wherever you are.
Let go of me.
I'm only gonna say this one time. I'm a man of few words.
You only know a few.
This is a question of honor. I'm here to tell you, Judy, that you're my date for the prom. Not only that, but I'm your date.
I already have a date.
I'm tired of playing hard to get. You win. I surrender. Besides, I told everyone you're my date, and that's all there is to say.
Nonsense.
Is it? If you show up at the prom with anyone about me,
You what?
the wild ones will get wild. I'll tear up the place.
Get out of here before I have to call the police.
I'm shaking in my boots. Remember what I said. It's me or total destruction.
It's him or total destruction.
Take destruction, Judy.
Out!
This is beauty. I'll take ugly.
You got it. Look in the mirror.
Come back here, you juvenile delinquents! You've got my hubcap!
I got a camellia for my date. Got it on special. $2.95. What'd you get for Judy?
How am I supposed to know? Some kind of orchid. What'd you get for Felicity?
I don't know. My mom ordered it.
I hate flowers. This thing cost me $5. Can you imagine? $5 for some lousy weed.
It's expected.
So are taxes.
Excuse me. You there, janitor, the gymnasium. Which way to the gymnasium? My daughter forgot her corsage. What I mean to say is, I have a corsage for my daughter. Maybe you know her, Electra Mulligan? She's the rinse girl at my salon of beauty. Don't know her? What am I gonna do? If she sees me here, she'll sulk. You know how young people are these days when it comes to parents. Better unseen the scene. Better unheard the hurt. The gymnasium. Which way to the gymnasium? Thanks. You've been a great help. I think. I want everything to go smoothly this night. Yes, Mr. Swanson?
What's the theme of this year's prom?
Music your parents love to hate.
I thought that was last year.
What about Victor Ames?
The police are looking for him. If he shows up tonight, he's as good as caught.
I'm not so sure. There's something unique about that boy.
Indeed there is. He's insane.
Yeah.
This not only is the last dance of the year, it could most likely be the last night of the gymnasium.
You're not gonna set that thing off.
That's up to Judy. You heard me. I gave her fair warning.
Man, I hope you know what you're doing with that time bomb.
I learned all about explosives in chemistry class.
You flunked chemistry.
I flunked English too, but that don't mean I can't talk.
Wow, he's going to trash the gym! I know who you're choosing, Judy. I bet you're glad I'm such a great dancer.
Young ladies on one side of the gymnasium, boys on the other.
Halt! How can dance begin when I ain't even here?
It's worth thinking about.
Okay, Judy, you heard the man. Ladies' choice.
Just look at how you're dressed. Disgraceful. You know the rules about leather jackets. You look like a juvenile delinquent.
So sue me.
So sue him. Judy, my date.
If I tell Judy what I know, she'll drop you up pronto.
I didn't know you could speak French.
Actually, it's Portuguese.
Ah, smart guy.
What is he talking about?
How should I know?
Hardy har har.
You heard Marlon. Hardy har har.
Horace didn't write that stupid poem.
You're lying. It's the sort of thing I expect to hear from you. Tell him he's lying, Horace.
Ignore him, Judy. I wrote that poem.
Yeah, I bet you can't even recite it.
I can recite it. I just don't want to.
Why not?
I think reading poetry out loud is vulgar.
prove him wrong. Well?
Okay.
We already heard that.
Get ready, Wolf. This is your big chance. This.
We're waiting, Horace.
For Judy.
So far, so good.
My love, flies away. No, that's not it. My love flies away, or my love flew away. My love flew the coop,
Now go for it.
My love flies to such heights, for I love a girl named Judy.
Walter Beatnik?
Yeah, he wrote the poems. Horace found it over in the parking lot at David Crockett's.
The poems in my locker?
I wrote those too. I can recite them all.
Why didn't you tell Judy it was you?
I was too shy.
Horace is only interested in Judy because the old man's got a law firm.
Horace, is that true?
I'm taking the Fifth Amendment. I'll say nothing that will incriminate me.
He's going to make a good lawyer.
This is a dance, a happy occasion. No more arguments.
Let's shake some legs.
I'm dancing with Wolf.
That's what you think.
She's dancing with me.
Why, you poet. Is this what you want, Judy?
I have one word to say to you. Get lost.
Hey, that's 2 words?
I warned you. We've got work to do. My honor has been strained.
Marlon, you mean stained, all right?
That too. Boys.
No! Somebody help me! No! Congratulations, Dad! I knew you could do it. Congratulations, Mom. You're going to be very happy.
That's no janitor. That's the game.
This is where I came in. How am I going to get out of this?
Since the dawn of the atomic age, we've sought to reduce the risk of war by maintaining a strong deterrent and by seeking genuine arms control. Deterrence means simply this: making sure any adversary who thinks about attacking the United States or our allies or our vital interests concludes that the risks to him outweigh any potential gains.
Client, pop drop, success is knocking. Hear it? Haha, Lady Luck has delivered a kiss. Lady Luck?
I'm sorry, Vic. This is really embarrassing.
What are you talking about?
You needed a grade of 70, and you got a 55.
Do you have to remind me?
The student assistant graded only 1 page. Somehow, the two got separated. You got a 55 on one page and a 15 on the other.
Let me see. 55 and 15, that's... 70! I pass!
Yes, and injustice has been avoided.
Mother and I are proud of you, son.
I got the contract right here. Pen, too. Signed. Dad, why didn't you ever tell me you were a beatnik?
What? You told him!
I didn't say anything.
And Mom, can you imagine what would have happened if you married Horace Wood?
Horace Wood? Judge Horace Wood?
Or worse, Marlon Van Brute.
Marlon Van Brute? You mean our state governor?
How on earth did you know I used to be a beatnik?
Science. I sure am glad to be back. Back from where? I'm trying to explain. Don't you remember me when you were in school, senior year?
You always did remind us of a boy who showed up at the end of the school year. He disappeared after the gymnasium blew up. He was never found.
A tragic accident.
That was no accident. That was the governor. Hey! Now I know what this dedication on this plaque means. This new gymnasium is dedicated to Tommy, the boy who disappeared as mysteriously as he came. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. May 20th, 1953. You guys, that was me.
What's happening? Not another storm!
Hey, where am I?
Who are you?
Moonstruck Mulligan! So good to see you! You look great! Haven't aged a bit!
Electra, what are you doing here?
You left this behind.
What are you doing with that?
You wouldn't believe her if she told you.
Help a man in trouble and he'll never forget you.
Until the next time he's in trouble.
You know, Vic, I never got to dance at my senior prom.
Well, Electra, there's no time like the present. Gonna find a girl who is the most and never let her go. We feel good and how times are looking wild. Feet don't fail me now. Oh, let's dance.